Let's talk about chemtrails and an amygdala attack. An amygdala attack is upon us for the most part. It happens when an emotion is stirred up within us, like 911, or watching a horror video, or playing a killing game, or watching violence, etc. But not just that. So as I'm speaking, look at the brain images for the lack of prefrontal cortex activity, leading to a lack of logical control. Yes, leading to a lack of logical control. A lack of thinking, like when a chemtrail is seen from a high bypass turbofan jet engine, there should never be a trail because of diffusion. Any vapor trail should dissipate extremely fast. High concentration to low concentration, as humidity at flight level is near zero. This is diffusion. More examples are when trails are in a departure or arrival corridor, and flight levels are too low to form any trail at all. It's just too warm. So to learn more on this, visit www.executivereasoningmedia.com/itsover to get more information on this. So listen on and view the brain scans. The amygdala is the 911 center of the brain, shutting off the logical thinking brain, and it prepares the body for a freeze, fight, or a flight. The most important point is that it shuts off the thinking part of the brain, and learning is pretty much over. There is no new learning when that happens. So when it comes to chemtrails, since most of us are traumatized by one thing or another, and not in peace long enough for the thinking brain to restart, to become clear, rational, understanding, with kindness and care for one another, that all disappears. So here are some brain scans to show the lack of blood flow to the prefrontal cortex. It is quite obvious in these images what is going on. I ask the whole world to ask all police officers, or anyone with a gun and a badge, and all leaders everywhere to supply a scanned image of their brain for public record. This is most important with the police, as the police have been approached on many, many, many occasions to stop chemtrails, and even told that they can act at common law as a constable. They can stop all chemtrail chemical deliveries to any and all airports, as well as make sure every plane that takes off has no chemtrail chemicals on board. This is how we stop chemtrails. More logical hijacking examples are as follows. When you block the sun with chemtrails, sun blockage affects photosynthesis in plants negatively, creating less oxygen for the earth and withdrawing less carbon dioxide gas from the atmosphere. Sun blockage also negatively affects vitamin D production in the skin. All of this affects plants, algae, and humans, and all life on Earth, and therefore it risks all life on Earth. The hijacking of the prefrontal cortex in police may be why they are not acting, or maybe they are freezing, when in fact they should be protecting life, including their own families, but they are not. This is a form of no longer self-giving, lack of care and concern, and lack of thinking. Just look at the brain scans again. Please invite all police to check all airport deliveries for chemtrail chemicals being delivered, and help the police ensure that all aircraft that take off have no chemtrail chemicals on board. Help the police think clearly by ensuring love, kindness, friendliness, and full support, so that they can stop chemtrails once and for all by acting at common law or natural law.